Tomorrow night, Crisis Center North invites you to a special cocktails and cuisine event. It's a party to celebrate 40 years of helping women, children, and men who are victims of domestic violence. But it's also an essential fundraiser for victim support programs like the innovative Pause for Empowerment program that turns shelter rescue dogs into canine court advocates. The dogs are specially trained to evaluate and respond to each victim's emotional needs in court because reliving the incident or fearing more abuse can be traumatic. Here to tell us about the Crisis Center North program and how they're helping domestic abuse victims are Grace Coleman, Sherry Herschel, and Sherry's son Wyatt, a Crisis Center North canine kid. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And who else did you bring with you?
Ari and Penny.
Hi guys, hello. I know the cameras are a little weird. They can kind of freak people out a little bit. So what is the Pause program? Tell us a little bit about this initiative and how it's helping.
The Pause for Empowerment program started actually after the death of my father, who was a veterinarian, and I wanted to do something to remember his work. He was a big fan of shelter dogs and what they can accomplish, and so we started the program 8 years ago. Penny was our lead canine, and the idea was to help victims who experience trauma to have an easier way to go, both in counseling and in court settings.
I'm sorry for your loss, but it is so wonderful to hear that something so hard in your life could turn into something so positive. And I think you said that your dad always said that a working dog is the best dog. Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said a dog with a job is a well-behaved job.
That's right. And so Wyatt, what is your role with these dogs? How do you help?
I help them get socialized with kids, and I play games with them to help them learn.
That's great. And so, they're just coming into these rooms, they're with the victims, they're with the families. How is that opening them up, calming them down, helping them in those tough situations?
Well, the courts that they're in, the judges often share with us that the process of having a dog nearby helps victims feel more comfortable in the exchange of information and allows them to be able to share often traumatic and difficult situations more freely. When I've seen them work in court, they actually speak to the dogs, and that takes a little bit of the pressure away. I mean, just imagine talking about a painful incident in front of a courtroom.
Right. Well, and these aren't typical big courtrooms with the jury box and all of that. These are very small, intimate courtrooms sitting just feet away from the person that may have caused the abuse.
Yes, we deliberately chose magisterial venues because of the proximity that victims have to perpetrators and the degree of stress they experience in those kinds of settings.
Right. And so I understand you said this, you shared this story once. A young boy had to go into counseling and he had not been opening up. He didn't want to go. And you said that the dogs really helped him in that process.
Actually, that was how our program started. I was taking Penny to work with me, and a young man came in and didn't like counseling, and I didn't know how to get him in. His mom really wanted him to go, and he said, "Miss Grace, may I see your dog?" And I said, "Sure." And then I said, "You know, I think she could really use some counseling today. Maybe she could have your time. Would you take her for me?" And he took her in, and the counselor said, "I don't know what it is with this dog, but you have to do something."
Unbelievable. And Sherry, what's your involvement in Crisis Center North and with the dogs?
Yes, I've been working with Grace since the beginning on getting these dogs ready to work with victims. They work in 3 different areas in our center. They work in counseling, they work in the court system, and they also work in our public education venue. So I work with everybody at the center, with the handlers of the dogs, to make sure that they are all up to date on everything that the dogs need to do. And we follow up with any new training that might need to take place. And Wyatt also comes with us on our training sessions to make sure the kids can work with the dogs as well.
That has to be a really important relationship because these dogs are working with a lot of kids.
Yes, it is. It's very important that they're well socialized with children, that they love children. These dogs just can't get enough of Wyatt and the kids that they see in counseling, and you know, the kids that they occasionally see in the court system as well.
Well, this is just a small portion of what you guys do to help the community. Tell us about some of the other initiatives that Crisis Center North addresses.
We have a full scope of initiatives. We provide medical advocacy and legal advocacy where we meet victims in both court and medical settings, a 24-hour hotline, a full-fledged prevention unit that goes into schools, trains judges, police officers, and community members. And we also have a counseling team that does both group and individual counseling, a children's counselor on staff, and we we have the state's first microloan program to help women develop positive credit ratings.
Well, that's wonderful. I mean, really, just spectacular work for the last 4 decades. You guys are celebrating that big anniversary, big birthday coming up. So tell us about the big party that you're having this weekend.
Well, we will be having cocktails and cuisine at the Woodlands in Bradford Woods. It is our 11th year event, but this year we're celebrating 40 years of success in the community, so it's extremely important to us. One of our founding mothers will still be with us, Annabelle Few, and she is celebrating her birthday this week while we celebrate the organization's birthday.
So for people who want to come out and help support programs like the PAWS program and some of the other initiatives, what do they need to know about the party?
Well, they should get their tickets soon, because the last I checked this morning, I think there's about 30 tickets left available. It's a sellout event. We have a live auction and a silent auction, trips from around the world, including cooking classes in Italy, a trip to Paris, so many different exciting things to bid on, as well as $26,000 worth of live auction or silent auction goods.
It's amazing stuff. Thank you guys for all the work you do and continue to do for women, men, and children who need your services.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
For more information on Crisis Center North services, as well as the Cocktails and Cuisine 40th anniversary party with KDKA's Julie Grant as MC, you can go online, but remember, just a limited number of tickets still available, or you can call this number 1-866-782-0911.